The lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Now, 2017, you supported Kerser,
Yes.
and so that would have still been in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's an issue or an incident there where in the middle of your performance or at some stage in your performance you started getting booed and heckled by the crowd?
No. That was all right. So me and Nerve were both had sets for the show.
Individual sets or
Individual sets.
Okay.
So it was like Nerve was playing, and then intermission, and then I was playing intermission. Kerser. I don't know where the confusion got or whatever. I don't know. I don't think anyone is to blame, but I'm Nerve's hype man, and then Nerve's my hype man. So we basically have an hour on stage the whole time.
Together.
Yeah. So Nerve plays his set.
And you're hyping for his set first.
So then we come off, and then it's a Kerser crowd. So they want Kerser. They don't give a fuck about the support. So the whole ABK 225 chants are happening. It's all going crazy. They're ready for Kerser now because they've just seen the support act. And then next second, I'm walking out there with Nerve behind me.
Oh.
And then we're going, I was like, oh, here we go. So as I'm walking on stage and we're going, put your hands like this and that, we just start hearing boo. And I was like, oh no. And then the boos are starting to get a little bit louder. And then I was like, all right, well, we can rather just turn around and walk off stage or just like own this. So I just kind of had to walk up front of the stage. I was like, no, shut the fuck up. I was like, fuck the booing. I was like, what are we here for? We're here to watch rap and just have a good night. And then like the crowd was a bit like, and I was like, make some noise for Kerser. And then the whole crowd just went crazy. And then I turned around, the DJ was like, quick play. And then we kind of set it off. It was good. There was no more booze after that. And then I rushed through my set as quick as I could, got off stage, and then the rest of the night was sweet.
Yeah, okay. So basically to the audience, when Nerve set's finished and both of you have jumped off.
Yeah, because there's no, like, I don't even think, like, online or anything there's an announce for supports or, like, giving, most other rap shows there's times and stuff like that. Yeah, with this show, it's just kind of like, like, oh, we want Kerser, and the hype is just building because they don't know when he's coming out. So then when you have these two guys that you don't know on stage for an hour or, like, half an hour, this, that, you see him come back on, as a fan member, I can definitely agree. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they wouldn't have known. So they would have think that you're just coming back to finish the other half of your set or something. I guess
so, yeah. It was something, I don't know. And I was like, oh. Or maybe they just wanted something else different.
Yeah, right. And how, Kerser pulls some big numbers, man. How big was the audience that you were getting booed
That would have
by?
been, I was at the Hi-Fi. No, Max Watts. 1,600, 15 to 1,600, I believe.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was a bit hectic.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. Because I was like, well, we survived that. I guess we can fucking survive anything.
Did you have a chat to Kerser about it? Did he see that happen, or it was just never spoken of again?
No, we had... I think I met him before the show, and it's just a quick, hey, how you going? Shake hands, that was it. I don't think he knew until like a year later. Like, I think just through messages, I just said, hey, like, I don't know if you knew this story, but I kind of told him, and he was just like, yeah, that's a Kerser crowd.
Is that the only show that you've done warming up for the Curse?
No. We did 2019.
Oh, okay. And that was still in Brisbane as well?
Yeah, that was in Brisbane. That was at Eaton's Hills. So I think it was like 2,000 over, I don't know exact numbers, but over 2,000 people.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so I only just got bigger. No booze this time though, so it was good.
Now you mentioned that I guess when it comes to the Aussie stuff early in the piece, because you were watching the battle stuff, it was the Kerser 360 thing that you were quite in tune with. Now, did you actually see that when it happened, pretty much like when it dropped online, or you caught on to that like a little bit later?
I think from memory, I'm pretty sure I watched the 360 and Keynote battle at some point.
That's great.
It's a great battle. There's not much to be really said about that one. But like, for some reason, I guess I didn't piece it just like, oh, this is happening right now. You know what I mean? But I do remember like hearing about it, like, there's a 360 and Kerser battles coming out, and then there's a lot of people waiting for it. From memory, I think it came out just before my my birthday. So like, I remember my brother was home for that, and then my brother kind of just like, I think me and my friend were doing something. He's like, hey, come out and watch this. And then, so yeah, we've pretty much watched it the day it dropped, I think.
Yeah, okay. And so was that your introduction, I guess, to Aussie hip hop and to Kerser?
Not to Aussie hip hop, no. But to Kerser, to like that extent, yeah. I heard him like around like, you know, schoolyard friends type of thing, just playing him on his phone. Didn't know that was like Kerser per se, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, first introduction to be like, oh, I really got to check this dude out, and then, you know, went through the mixtapes and everything like that. Yeah.
Now, I imagine, like a lot of us, you've seen that Kerser 60 battle a few times now.
A few times, yeah.
The first time you watched it, who did you think took it, and did your opinion change over time?
First time I watched it, I thought Kerser took it. Second time, I thought 60 maybe took it. And then since then, I've always just like, I gave the edge to like Kerser a little bit. I mean, 360 was like lyrically, obviously, you know. I don't know. See, the question always stumps me because I like Kerser's personality in the battle more. That's my thing. Personality wins for me.
So you'd probably say that then, because in my opinion, I'll watch it 1 week and I'll think Kerser took it. And then
in my opinion, there's no right answer. And I think that's the best thing about it.
Well, that's what makes it a classic, and that's what makes it.
It makes you want to watch it, keeps it more. Yeah. But like, yeah, every time I watch it, I've always just broke it down to Kerser's personality in the battle, and that's what, like, yeah, wins it for me.
The lesson. 927. Oh, yeah.